Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here, and we've returned back to the Steam version of 7 Mysteries. The last page. And in my error of the last time in the last episode actually, I actually thought there was only 2 save files that you can actually use up for the entirety of the game, but I realised that just by pressing down you're able to find there's up to 15. My bad, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. So, Chapter 4, and this time around we're playing as Nathan, I believe? So now, what is our objective in this episode? Well, proceed through the game, obviously, but what other mysteries shall we uncover? We've only discovered one of the pages. A candle. Indeed, a candle. Hi. Could their stories be true? Could these urban legends be for real? Right when the door slammed shut, I got my confirmation that what I heard were not just tales. Tall tales. I also knew I had no chance of surviving that night. I realized I could not do anything but continue on and hope to find a way out. And I also realized that if I wanted to escape, first I must know what I was up against. Luckily, it trapped me in the library. The place of knowledge. I tried to regain some composure and looked around. Breaking 4-4 there when it comes to telling the player what to do in that sort of regard. Keep my composure and go towards the book. A list. 24th group, Angel, Red, Harry, Justin. Transferred away in term 2. 25th group, Claire, Rex, White, Alex, transferred away in term 3. Committed suicide on something of August. Angie. Oh, a torn photo. A blackout. Not quite a blackout. Is this just a transfer log? How odd. Shouldn't things like this be in the headmaster's office? Maybe we'll find more there. Wait a sec. There must be a log of what happens to be students. Maybe there's some clues in it. The question is if that log is in this room. If I don't try, I'll never know. But first, I need some light. Oh, there's a lovely candle over here. Get to the candle. Although I do say that it makes the brightness a bit too much. So maybe a little bit more, I don't know. See where I'm going. That's the main objective. Also maybe because it's quite sunny outside, which is not appropriate. A, because I like to record, and B, well, it's still February and it shouldn't be sunny at all, even though it's nice. But I don't like the sun when it comes to recording. I prefer to control the light levels everywhere and anywhere. Made for webcam purposes and looking at the screen, because at the moment I can only see my own reflection, for goodness sakes, at times. Yeah, we'll make another save. Go through the drawers. Nothing. How to improve your math skills. 100 ways of solving chemistry problems for the A student. Nope, not me. What a pity. There are some comic books in between. Wow, people still read these? Nothing good here. And maybe the spirits will unlock the door at some point. Anything else? Just now I realised I never liked reading. Weird. Then what was I doing here this morning to lose the key? Oh yeah, we needed to retrieve a key for somebody. Apparently it was for his friend's late mother. School's full of rumours. There are random blackouts, and I'm here in the middle of the night, during a blackout. I must be nuts. You are quite. Well, nothing here. The transfer log is probably the only thing that got here from the headmaster's office. Whatever. There's no way around it but to apologise like mad, then search for a key tomorrow. Time to go. If you can, that is. I bet you still can't get... An old notebook. Interesting. I knew something would happen if I pretended to give up. Something falling down just when you need it. Suits this horror atmosphere. Got an old notebook, and we can read the notebook where that circle has just emitted. Here. Here. Quite. Horrible chicken scratch, but I can make out some of it. Just someone's class notes. There's a loose piece of paper. A map. Looks like a treasure map. It does indeed. There's a big section down south called Don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to go to the nearest room next then. 4 treasures. One's right in this room. I guess I'm going treasure hunting, but heck, I can't even get out of this room. I'll come up with something later. Let's just find the first treasure first. Maybe this will lead me to the log I need. Yeah, do some side quests. It's odd for me to think like this because it might be leading me to my doom instead. But this is too tempting to ignore. The treasure! Well, better than waiting here like a sitting duck. You can view the map from the item menu. Excellent. Quite outstandingly excellent. So you're saying one of the treasures is near the bottom left. Probably. Could be. May not be. Or it's just a random mark to indicate where the treasure is, but not exactly where it is. According to the map. Okay. Let's see. Aha! Got a half of a photo. Something fell down from the notebook. Oh, a key. Odd. Really, really odd. Let's just try out this key at the door. Got the library key. First half. Achievement unlocked. The electricity's back on. I hope it stays that way. So the conditions would be that you need to perform a certain array of events within a room, and then the spirits will be happy to give you light back on your journey. But when you go into a new room, obviously a blackout will occur, which means do another set of tasks. Why can't I walk that way anymore? Really odd. Like there's an invisible force at work. Oh well. Right, let's just go through here then. Please be this key. Please be this key, indeed. Yes! I can't escape this place. Auto-saving, thank you very much. Right, so now we're back in the school at full force. There's no treasure that way. But there might be something else that way. Something important. The door's locked. No, come on, Nathan. We're in one of the laboratories. The map shows a labelled bottle. Then it's not in this cupboard. It's probably not in the mirror either, or in one of these cubicles. I think they're cubicles. Or just part of a wall. Part of a wall, probably. Okay. This one. Let's see. Based on the map, the second treasure is in a bottle. Which bottle? We was just on that side. Or maybe it's on this side. Here we go. A calendar page covered in blue ink. Good. Let's go get the third treasure. How are these even remotely related to the logbook? I don't know. Why doesn't know? Yeah, the environment is really saturated. Which is nice. The door's locked. There's a lack of care. A huge amount of decay. Which way? This way. Any sort of way. Probably. It's jammed. Damn it, door. Why are you jammed? And why are all these portraits just filled with eyes? I knew it. One of these had to be a jinx. Something fell out from the painting. A letter. Maybe it's my destiny. My hopes gone. all gone. I will be alone forever. Who the hell wrote this? Somebody who's probably very emotionally unwell. Okay, we need to go this way then. This is where the third treasure is. It's pitch black out here. Better remain where there's light. Crashing headfirst into the dark is never a good plan. Yep, don't go where you can't see. Can't kill what you can't see. Well, when we try and emit our candle next to this light, kind of amplifies each. Right, so we have to search around here to see if there's anything. I remember playing through this game and it's not anything difficult on the previous incarnation. But I do believe that the ending requirements are too specific to try and actually get. So let's do a better attempt on the Steam version of the game. Hello buddies, hope you're all well. Seeing lots of crows is bad. Okay, we can't go up that way. Damn it, we're restricted to this path. Is there anything at all? Scratch my cheek. Oh, page! Got a scroll. First half of a... Page... Okay, so there was... Oh gosh, I've missed out a lot of pages. Around and around and around. Where were those pages though? I've checked literally everywhere within the game where you're accessible. So why the heck is that the case, unless you can't pick them up in order? You go from 1 to 5 to probably 2 or 4 or 3 or something like that, but still, it's a bit ridiculous. I never found a single scroll between the start of this game and now. Oh well. Maybe it's just me not looking thoroughly enough. But where the hell could I have searched more? If there was even such thing. Right, where's the third treasure? That's when the explosion happened. What was that? Whatever that was, I better not go there if I want to live. What if I go towards it then? Hey, look, a smiley face. Wait, this looks familiar. Oh yes, on the map. Yep, the emojis are back. Then this is where the third treasure is. Let's see, a pen. Found it. It's taped onto the other side of the window. I must get something to break the glass and get the pen. Pebble! I can use this rock. Is it big enough of a hole? Got it. Wow. Being able to get a pen on the other side of a window without moving. There's only one explanation towards Nathan's ability to get the pen. Anyways, magic. Let's just get to the fourth treasure, then I know what it means. 7. 7. There's a path down here. Damn it, emojis. Why'd you have to be there? It's a sign of something. It probably has some sort of meaning in urban mythology in a particular country. If you see the emoji face, just run for your life. If you don't run as fast as you can, then your demise is assured. Yep, go where there's light. Do not go anywhere where there isn't light. Go down here then. Go back in... Which one of these was inside? Which one of these was... Okay, there we go. I just need to press enter. Oh, there's a learning curve for everyone. Probably the same letters before. Actually, we'll go and save. Love to save the game's progression. Okay. Fine, we'll go back to the lab where to save. And see if we can fathom out anything while we're there. I highly doubt so. Quite linear of the game. Linear. Go in here then. A bit more faded out that time. Let's go this way then and see what we can find. Yep, frames are still good. Good and consistent. Down south, and is where the last treasure is. Very the sorry, from the very. That's where the sentence starts. From the very something. Why are all these portraits eyes? I just want to know why they're just eyes in the infirmary. What else would this be if it's not an infirmary? That's there. All of this as well. Good, then let's go to the next room. There's nothing here, then what can we do? The map said don't on one of these western paths. So one of these is a death trap or something else is going on. Oh look, there's a scroll there. Got a scroll. Which one's this? 4. Okay. That's very interesting. So maybe we're still on track? I have no idea. But I'm glad I got that scroll piece. It's locked. Can't escape now, I guess. Damn it. So, let's go more south then. From the very beginning, there was one. Now there are many. Ah, there's a save point here. How convenient. But why is a save point here, though? Is it the beginning of something? From the very beginning. From then to the end. There is no end, because the beginning is just that. According to the map, the last treasure is here. In the music room. I don't want to go there just yet. Ah, another save point. Excellent. Doors locked. Lots of endeavours. So if the last treasure isn't here where we've already been, then where the hell could it be? No notebook like pictured. Hmm? Nothing of a notebook sort. Piano. Looks like I need to get a notebook with an N on the cover. Let's see. One of these desks, probably? Nope. Nope, nope. Nothing just... Excuse me. Nothing to see here. Well, so if it's not here... Where could one of these be? Oh, maybe it's this thing over here. No, I thought it was on there, on the floor. Never just hallucinating that. Right, no calendar, so no piano. No, nothing. It's not in here. Where could this last treasure be if it's not on the thing? No notebook I pictured. Corner? No. Right, we're trapped in here. Great. Wonderful. Nowhere which we can explore. What are you doing? Maybe it will show when I press a key. Like in the movies. I sound so dumb. Well, something makes its way. Someone's coming! A security guard? And we're in this trapped room. I better hide. But where can you hide? Just like that, okay. Yep, hide with that candle there. Oh dear. Ah, it's the likely antagonist. Ah, that. So that's how the notebook spawned. What the hell just happened? He fell from the attic. Why? He just fell from the ceiling, but his injuries are as if he fell from a skyscraper or something. But I can't just stand here and ponder this forever. I need to get the log and this will all be over. I can't help him. Give me this. There it is, the notebook with N on the cover. Odd, this is just plain odd. Then again, after what I have witnessed, this is nothing to be surprised about. Got a notebook. Ah, notebook achievement unlocked. So I found all the 4 things marked on the map. What do they mean? Time to return to the library to find out. On the next episode, I'm joking. We've still got plenty of time to do things here. But first, let's make a quick save. Notebook, notebook, notebook. Pen. Beginning. From the very beginning, there was only 2, but now there's just 1. What's down here? Nothing down here? Very odd place to put a notice board behind these shelves. Okay, you can't go down there then. Just thinking if there's any optional scenarios which we can find out. Why are all these portraits got eyes on them? That's still a mystery of its own. How's the game going to deny us from going to the library? Probably not. So here maybe? I thought so. Let's just come in and make another quick save, just in case. In case we die at some point. Oh, it's just one big disc. Let's see. First, I have half of a photo hidden in the transfer log. Second, I have a calendar page. Third is a pen taped onto a window. And lastly, a notebook with a huge N on the cover. What does this all mean? What do they mean? What's their connection? Oh wait, there's something near the bottom of the notebook. This belongs to Neil. A journal? Looks like this thing will answer my questions. Excuse me. So there's nothing else here, probably? Something else to look at. I never found a school event log in the library. I know where it is, but it's not easy to reach. And at that point, the only thing I had was a journal of someone named Neil. Things were still extremely unclear, but at least I saw a door. Chapter 5, Good Morning. Neil. A cold and gloomy day, covered in thick fog. 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. do not look different. No light could shine through the dense fog. Sometimes it even looks like the fog was about to gobble them up. If not for him, maybe I would be in another country with my family now. My best friend. If I remember correctly, it all started when the girl set foot in the school. This fog came about when that redhead stepped in. That was also the day he got sick. This redhead must be the antagonist of the story. A new student. Class, I would like to introduce our new class member. Ginny, say something about yourself. Ginny is not Well, that's that. Pick a seat. Class, be quiet. I will go check the next week's syllabus. Don't make a racket. A racket? Today seems like anything but a racket. She chose the seat next to me. You are not from here. Who are you? Yeah, I am from the town next. But I am from the next town. It's not too far away. The next town? White Town? Why did you move here? Did something happen there? No, it's just that my parents got divorced and my father got my custody. Things are getting more and more complicated. Sometimes I have no idea what to do next. This scene. I only hope I can make some friends here. This is just like when he and I first met. He was also a transferee, and also someone who was lost. The only difference is that this place has changed. Then, ask me if there is anything you need. Only the sacrifice of an entire school. Nothing too drastic or too painful. December 5th, a new student. She stood out so much amongst the others with her red hair, red eyes, and even her shoes. Just like how he showed up, she got into this class without having to do the placement test. Everyone else found it unfair and avoided her. Natural considering this oh so competitive class. December 9th, a dark day for the school. A student got pierced by steel beams coming through the window. An update after that. After many days of investigation, the conclusion was that those beams were from the construction site next to the school. But the more I think about it, the weirder I feel. A massive force is required to allow them beam to pierce through a human body to mount itself so brutally. No matter what, it was horrifying. I think the scene will continue to haunt the nightmares of all who saw it. December 10th. No one knows for sure what massive force sent those beams flying. We were curious. We were sleepers for the whole night. Then he told me he saw something. Something on this new student. What happened this morning was weird. Just absolutely weird. Now he is in the hospital and I cannot even help him. My mind's in chaos. How could it all happen so fast? I can't calm myself down to look at it clearly. It will be fine. Things have been so quiet these days. Things have gone quiet before, but never this unsettling silenced. Something odd is going on. I think I can feel it. I can smell it. I can taste it. It's in my stomach now. It was new students and my turn to clear the storage room. Who would have expected a secret room in the school? It's behind one of the mirrors on the wall. That room is dusty and filled with cobwebs. Looks like it hasn't been used for quite some time. An odd discovery indeed. Why would anyone build such a room from the beginning? And why is it hidden behind a mirror? Oh boy, I have so many tales to tell him. January 1st. Someone threw a stone at me through the window. Nice of X. 9. It broke the glass and... Actually, hold on. I just need to make some sort... Why the hell's my mouse all over there? Okay. I just need to make some sort of adjustment here. Mainly with these numbers. Because I feel like they're going to be important if I just write them down. So the first one was 9. I'm not sure if I saw anything else though. It broke the glass and flew straight to my eye. I could barely see after that, but even with my blurred vision, I saw someone through the window. That someone looked like her. January 12th. I got discharged. The doctor told me to keep my sunglasses on for a week. Nearly 2 weeks in the hospital was boring. Sure, but I wasn't alone. Maybe I was seeing things. Or that was something else. January 14th. A student committed suicide. I did not see it with my own eyes, but others said that he kept on stabbing through his ears with his pen. They all said he murmured something like, I have seen enough. I cannot bear this anymore. 2 strange deaths so far. People are starting to panic. January, but okay. Number 14. Okay, so we've got 9. Separate out 14. Okay. Actually, I'm going to set it so that my mouse doesn't go over it again. Show mouse, get off. And that's better, actually. I'm in a room behind the mirror that I accidentally discovered. I marked the days when strange things happened on the calendar. I know there will soon be more deaths, and I want to know how they are related. 9/11. So I missed a number. Where was the other number, unfortunately? That's what I'm wondering. But up until now, things are still very inconclusive. February 15th. Today must have been the darkest day in school history. 11. There were screams and sounds of panic everywhere. Is it the next death? I wondered. But no. I dashed to class. I did the most mental preparation I've ever done. But life always manages to get you, even when you think that you are ready for what's coming. Today, the 3 best students of my class lost their lives. Oh my. And there's two other individuals alive. I think one of them might be the principal. Their heads... Oh, now we got 15. 15, there we go. Their heads blew up and blood splattered all across the room. For that moment I sensed that this was everyone's breaking point. The number rose so quickly that I asked myself again, how are the deaths related? How could they have died so horribly? 9, 11, 14, 15. Oh yeah, there's an 11 on the top right section of the screen. I barely noticed it. The classes slowly grew more and more sparse. Some people transferred away. Some did not want to go to school anymore. The haunting images of the deaths even pushed some to the point of that. It's getting more severe that most can handle it. Then most can handle it. The 23rd of another date, another month, another year. The number of deaths is rising rapidly. They happened at random, like consolidants before. But now, it's as if the school is haunted. He and I both felt so. Yet other students were still utterly calm. They seemed to ignore the things happening on purpose. It's scary to think about this, because if not for him, I myself would have forgotten the sinister gloom covering this place. He is the only one clear-headed left at the school. Still, it feels so strange to accept what he said as the truth. Just like there's something trying to stop me from believing his words. I brooded this whole morning. When did this all begin? What marks its beginning? 23rd. I am trying to piece the puzzle together in the secret room behind the mirror. Time flew by silently. It got dark by the time I noticed. Thunder roared outside. It was about to pour down. Guess I'm spending the night here by myself, I thought to myself. But right when things were seemingly at its most ordinary, something broke the normalcy. Sometimes thunder overpowered that sound, but I can still hear it. Someone outside the room. Right, anything else on the screen? Nope, just these 5 dates. I slowly recalled something. It began on the gloomy day, the day the new students set foot to the school. All the dooms began right after her transfer. He was right. I immediately ran to the wardrobes at the back when I heard the mirror creaking. She's coming in. Now I get it. I did not know why I was afraid. Her footsteps came closer and closer. I could see her reading the pages from my investigation I left on the table through the small holes on the wardrobe. She was always there when the students... Okay. No, they never did that. She did. She caused all this. How could she do that? And why? Or was it something else? My breath quickened. Things suddenly blurred. By the time I was up, she was gone and dawn had broken. She must know that I doubt her now. I calmed down trying to think it over. If I truly was her, how could she do such a thing? She's just a normal girl. Those deaths were way too hard to be caused by a human. Indeed, but is she even human? I'm not sure if she was the killer, but I am sure it all began right after she had transferred here. Those numbers. I'm now sitting in the library writing down the names of the people who transferred away out of fear. The school is getting yet more and more sparse. All that is left is the sound of wind and morning downpour. Even stranger was how So even stranger was how Ginny was suddenly gone. No one saw her again. Still, I don't have to bother thinking about her because it is time to say goodbye to this place. No one's left here anyway. But then, I accidentally found out. All the other pages but the last one has been torn out. That is interesting. My flight is seen to port past tomorrow. I will miss him and the others. I will miss him and our memories. It was a beautiful summer day, but now it's time to go. June the 2nd. The answer I seek is still somewhere at school. I will hide a journal in a secret room. I hope someone will find it and solve all this in my place. What I could not do. If you somehow manage to get your hands on this journal, look for the secret room behind the mirror. All you need is there. Only 2 hours left. I've finished packing for my flight. Goodbye, good memories. Bye-bye, my only best friend, Neil. So she the author of that diary? The end. What's all this? The transferee and all these accidents. No way your average Joe could have caused all that, obviously. Too bad I'm not dumb enough to not realise that it's something supernatural. This is just a half of a journal. Almost half has been torn out. Why did he have to tear them out? His tone turned serious all of a sudden. He said all of his investigation notes are hidden in the room behind the mirror. Looks like that's where I'm heading next. The torn pages must be there. The accidents and what went on in the torn pages. Would anything change if I find the answer? Might not be, depending on the ending that you get. But still, the ending conditions I do not know. But there we go. So, hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I have, guys. And we're going to see each other the next time of 7 Mysteries, The Last Page. Maybe the last page is what is different between this version and the free version of the game. But there we go. Have a wonderful day, guys, and take care of yourselves.